Hey everyone, welcome to PHENOMSOUND. In today's tutorial we are going to take a look at how to make this melodic neurobass, which is kind of similar to the MODUS label style. And it sounds like this.
When we were so much in love.
This complete FL Studio project, all of the Serum presets and samples from it are available on my Patreon page. There is just a crazy amount of music production content from all of my previous tutorials, so make sure to check it out to dive in. It's definitely gonna help you with your music production process. Also, if you're looking for some noisier, Maphis or Baroque type of sounds, you are very welcome to check my latest Serum preset pack called Annihilation. There are 70 high-quality presets, highly customized for macros assigned, so make sure to find a couple of minutes to check the preview, the link is below. Right now it's a steady bass, but you can easily turn it into a sustained bass by modifying its envelope. So this one is really useful. Let's start from scratch, and this sound is based on the Dirty Soul wavetable on both oscillators. Set the octave on the first one to -2, and on the second one set it at -1 and set the semitone at 7. Already sounds kind of nice and harmonic. I'm using the pre-saved shape on the first LFO to save your time, but you can just make your envelope look like this and drag it to the level of both oscillators. Enable the retriggering on the first LFO and enable dotteds. Set the rate to 1/8 dotted and slightly automate the wavetable position of the second oscillator. Set it at around 25. Then let's enable the sub and set the octave to -2 as well. Move the level down, automate it and set it at around 55 or 60. Enable the noise, move the level down, automate it and set it at 25. Then let's use a filter. It's going to be the high notch 12 filter. Enable the filtering of the B, noise and the sub oscillators. Set the cutoff at 130 Hz. Automate it, set it at around 60. Move the resonance down, drive all the way up. Set the frequency at around 90 and the automation at -50. Let's get to the second LFO, enable the retriggering dotteds, set the rate to 1/8 dotteds as well, and this envelope should look like this. We are going to be using it to automate the master tuning of the sound. Make it unipolar by clicking this arrow over here and select the LFO number 2 as the source. Set the amount at 10. And now we have a nice gliding effect. Let's get to the Fixes tab and enable the hyperdimension. Set the size at 25 and the mix at 7. Nice, now we have some space. Let's add some tube distortion with the drive set at 90%. And a bit of a flanger with the mix set at 60. Then let's compress the sound using the multiband compression. Set again at 12.5 decibel. Set a high frequency compression at 30%. Mids at 65. And let's filter all this stuff up once again using the high notch 12 filter. Move the cutoff down and use the first LFO to automate it. Set it at 65. And set the resonance at 15. Set drive at 75. The frequency at 45 and the automation on it at 40. Nice. Now let's make our low end of the space a bit cleaner using the EQ. Set EQ at 12 o'clock, move the frequency down and use the first LFO to automate it like this. We are done on the Serum side, let's get to the post-processing, and here I'm using OTT compressor with a high frequency compression set at -8 dB, mids at 1 dB and lows at 3.5 dB, and with a downwards compression set at 20%. Then I'm EQing it, removing some low frequencies and some mod. Adding some reverb. And some stereo imager. This one is making this sound much cleaner. As I'm setting everything below 80 Hz dead mono and everything from 80 to 300 Hz at around -45. And also I'm setting everything above 10K a bit wider. And then I have a final post EQ to make everything nice and clean. Removing this 150 Hz mod and some of the sharpness. And this is how you can make a sustained bass out of this stabby bass. Just simply modify the first LFO and get rid of this pitch sliding automation. Find a sweet spot in this envelope. And there you go. Check this out. How big is the impact of this high notch 12 filter? It's probably one of my favorite filters inside Serum, and I'm using it all the time. Especially with the drive set at some high position, it sounds just crazy. And I have another final nice trick that I like to use on my neurobasses. It's this free resonator plugin from Kilohertz Audio. I'm picking the notes that sound quite harmonic to my root key of the drop and automating the mix of this plugin to make some harmonies pop up here and there. So you'll get something like this. Let's disable it and compare the difference. Sounds super plain and simple. And now as we bring back the resonator, sounds much more emotional, much more interesting, and there's a nice trick to make your bass sound complex and more professional. Hope you really enjoy this type of drum and bass. This is my favorite one, and this sound in particular. Hope it will be useful to you. If you do enjoy this video, hit like, leave a comment and subscribe to PHENOMSOUND to stay tuned for more sound design tutorials. And don't forget to check my Patreon page. It's a great way to support PHENOMSOUND, and follow my Instagram page. I would be really happy to see you there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye!
When we were so much in love.